Hey, and welcome to another edition of Cooking a la Quarantine. I'm Jason, and today we're going to make cheesy chicken broccoli bake. Try saying that 10 times fast. So, look, I've got some special stuff going on today. You tune in live at 7 o'clock tonight, and I've got something special. I'm going to be trying to help out the community. We've got something going on. Dr. Ken Miller, uh, Dr. Ken and I have got something up our sleeves. And today, basically, what I'm going to do is something easy. It's comfort food, and it has to deal with our Ripe Revival box. So, I told you every other week we get a Ripe Revival box. We get some fruits, vegetables, and other products. Got my Joyce Farms Naked Chicken here. We're going to use that. I got an onion out of the box. I got 2 things of broccoli. I got some cheese out of the Ripe Revival box. I've got some my chicken stock. And today I've got some apple wedge cider from Got to Be NC. This is actually out of Henderson, North Carolina. And I've got some rice, and we've got some milk out of our Ripe Revival box that came in there. You get some eggs, we got some meat, we get our Harris Robinette beef, we get Braswell eggs, we get a whole bunch of stuff. And oh yeah, behind us we've got some carrots that are, let me show you these things. Bear with me, my leg is still broken. Look, is there anything wrong with this? No. What am I going to do with it? I'm probably going to make a carrot cake out of it. And I've got some apples. We're going to make some apple pie. And I've got these, and I'm going to make some twice-baked potatoes. Now, yeah, I did do an apple pie earlier, but it didn't record well. So, listen, here's what we're going to do. We've got a tablespoon of EVOO. I've got a small yellow onion. I'm going to chop that up. Got to get some garlic. A pound of boneless, skinless. Some salt. Black pepper. White rice, chicken broth. We do not have heavy cream, so I'm going to use some whole milk and shredded cheese and panko breadcrumbs. Would you have any doubt? Because, you know, it's a nap recipe. It's got to have cheese in it somewhere. So, anyway, I'm going to cut up this onion. I'm going to cut up the broccoli. I'm going to cook the chicken. And you guys will meet me over there after I slice up this onion. But basically, we're going to cut up the onion, cook the chicken, then add the rice, add the milk and a cup of broth, cook it till it's tender, add the broccoli, the cheddar cheese, and cook until the broccoli's tender. And then we're going to throw it in the oven. So this is a one-pot meal. And I'll show you my favorite cast iron that I really enjoy. If you can, you know, there was a time when everybody was getting into all that coated, what was it, Teflon coated stuff, and now they found out that Teflon's not good for you. And like, my cast iron skillets are probably 70 years old. And that's, you know, Grandma's cast iron skillets work just as good. And in fact, you know, if you want to get rid of them and you don't want to use them because you want to use something else, send them my way. But let me cut this up and we'll be right back. I'll meet you over there. TUR. Hey guys, So it's Saturday night. We're getting ready for the big thing tomorrow. So I'm just hanging out listening to my bump box. Got our free range, keto friendly onions. We've got our vampire repellents. And I'll be right back because I gotta wash my hands. We'll be right back. A little salt. I'm gonna add some pepper. And we're gonna cook this down. So, who knows? Old Santa Claus might stop in tomorrow and we might be giving away a bump box for Christmas or a chance to win one. So anyway, we're going to cook this up. I'm going to add the milk and the rice, and once the rice cooks up, we'll add the broccoli and the cheese. And you know, the nice thing about cast iron, we can put this little bad boy right in the oven and cook it up. This is a one-dish meal. We'll be right back. All right, guys, one thing coming up. We got Thanksgiving coming up, and it's going to be kind of weird. There's a lot of people that aren't going to the normal places for Thanksgiving. But don't worry, I'm going to be doing some Thanksgiving recipes. I'll walk you through it. You know, we'll cook that turkey. We're going to go take care of all of it. If it's just the two of you, great, because that's what I'm going to be preparing for. Just kidding, we're going to be preparing for 4. So we're going to be doing a lot of recipes like that. I have cut back a lot because I broke my leg. So, but I do want everybody to remember to be excellent to each other. Try to get along. And together, we'll get through this. We'll be right back. Good. All right, 1 cup of white rice. One cup of broth. And a cup of our Simply Natural whole milk from our Ripe Revival box. And we're supposed to cook this on simmer for 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna mix this up. And I'm gonna let it simmer for 15 minutes. We'll be right back. All right, so we've got our Ripe Revival cheese. We've got our Ripe Revival broccoli. I've got my world famous, to me, smoked chicken stock. We're going to cook this down till it gets all nice and creamy. And the broccoli is actually cooked, and then we're going to crank it up in the broiler after we put some panko on top. And some more cheese, big surprise. But you got to make sure you mix all the cheese in, so it's not just one pile of yummy, ooey goodness. I don't think that looks like enough cheese. So now we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and then cook this thing in the broiler. We'll be right back. Just putting a little panko on top. We'll put it on the broiler for about 5 minutes. And we'll give it a shot. We'll be right back. All right, so we've done this for about 40 minutes. 35 minutes on the stovetop, 5 minutes in the broiler. I'm going to let that cool down because it looks hotter than hell. But real easy. You know, got to thank the folks out at Ripe Revival. You know, if you're from Raleigh down to the coast, check them out. I mean, it's good stuff. And they support the local farmers. So, like I said, we've got our Joyce Farms chicken. Our Ashe County cheese. Our local broccoli. Our local milk. That's pretty good. Give it a shot. Remember, be kind, be excellent to each other, and tune in at 7 o'clock tonight for a special announcement. Remember, be kind and be excellent to each other. I'll see you then.